What if I told you that the way you leave your dog alone could change how they feel about you? Many owners think it's just about shutting the door and walking out, but to your dog, that moment can mean so much more. And if you get it wrong, it can leave your pup stressed, confused, or even heartbroken. Today, we're going to talk about the mistakes you should never make when leaving your dog alone, and how you can make that goodbye easier for both of you. Let's start with something almost every dog owner has done without realizing it. Saying a big, dramatic goodbye. You know the scene, kneeling down, hugging your dog, talking in that emotional voice, "Mommy loves you, I'll be back soon." It feels sweet to us, but to a dog, it signals that something bad is about to happen. You're building up the tension before you leave, and once you shut the door, your dog is left in panic mode. Instead of making your departure a big deal, keep it calm and casual. Imagine it like slipping out of a room without stirring too much attention. Dogs feel what you feel, so if you're calm, they can be calm too. Another mistake many owners make is leaving too much freedom too soon. Picture this. You bring home a new dog, you trust them right away, and you give them the entire house while you're gone. Hours later, you return to find a chewed-up couch, knocked over trash, or worse. It's not because your dog is bad. It's because they weren't ready for that much responsibility. For a dog, an entire house can feel overwhelming when they're alone. They may get anxious and try to release that energy through chewing or digging. The safer way is to start small, confine them to one safe, cozy space with their bed, some toys, and water. As they learn to relax, you can slowly expand their freedom. Think of it as setting them up for success instead of failure. Here's another thing you should never do. Leave without giving them something to focus on. Imagine being locked in a room with nothing to do for hours. You'd go crazy, right? Dogs feel the same way. When they're left alone with no mental stimulation, that's when destructive habits begin. Scratching doors, barking nonstop, tearing pillows apart. It's not mischief, it's boredom. The fix is simple. Leave behind puzzle toys, safe chew items, or even a frozen treat stuffed with their favorite food. It keeps their brain busy and gives them something positive to do while you're away. Your dog will start to associate your absence with something rewarding, instead of something stressful. Now, let's talk about timing. Many owners make the mistake of leaving their dog right after a big burst of excitement. Maybe you've just played fetch in the yard, and your dog is running around full of energy, and then suddenly, you leave. That leftover energy often turns into frustration when you're gone. A better approach is to give them exercise before you leave, but then allow a short cool-down period. A nice walk, some playtime, then about 20 minutes of quiet before you head out. This helps your dog settle into a calm state, making it easier for them to rest while you're away. Remember, a tired and relaxed dog is a happy dog. And here's a mistake that hits closer to the heart: punishing your dog when you come home. Let's say you walk in, and you find a mess. Maybe they chewed your shoes or peed on the floor. You get upset, raise your voice, or scold them. But here's the truth. Your dog isn't connecting your anger with what happened hours ago. They're only reading your emotions in that moment. So instead of learning not to repeat the behavior, they learn to fear your return. And that damages trust. The better way is to calmly clean up and remind yourself, it happened because of stress, boredom, or too much freedom. Next time, adjust the setup before you leave. Focus on preventing problems instead of punishing after the fact. Finally, never underestimate how sensitive dogs are to routine. If you leave them alone for long, unpredictable hours, they feel uncertain. Dogs thrive on knowing what to expect. If sometimes you're gone for 2 hours, and other times for 10, it can build anxiety. Try to keep a pattern, or at least give your dog signals they can rely on, like a morning walk before you leave or a consistent feeding schedule. These little rituals give them stability and help them trust that you always come back. So, what's the bottom line? Leaving your dog alone doesn't have to be scary for them. Don't make it a dramatic goodbye. Don't give them too much space too soon. Always leave them with something engaging, time your exits wisely, avoid punishment after the fact, and give them the comfort of routine. When you do these things, you're not just preventing problems, you're showing your dog that they can trust you even when you're not around. If you found this helpful and you love learning how to make your dog's life happier, make sure to like this video, share it with other dog lovers, and subscribe for more. And let me know in the comments, what's the first thing your dog does when you come home? I'd love to hear your stories.